Tim Rudd was fighting to make sure that, you know, some of the developments that was going up around the train station was affordable housing. And I will say, we need affordable housing. If I get people calling me every single day who are looking for homes, the homelessness that's going on here, we definitely need to do something about having safe, clean homes for the people in Pawtucket. Lost my train of thought for 2 seconds. So another thing about, I felt like, you know, that the people that I work with cannot afford $1,200 and $1,500 luxury apartments. So I really don't know who these developments are going up for. Is it really for the people of Pawtucket? Because who can really afford them? Who's really moving into these luxury apartments? And I don't think it's the people from Pawtucket. So I don't think that we're really benefiting from having so much luxury developments going up in our city eyeball. It's something that I would have preferred to see more affordable housing units going up, and I don't see them going up. I see more of this luxury loft style things going up, and I think it's something that needs to be addressed.
Jim?
To piggyback, but to use my own words, going door to door, I stated about how Pawtucket needs to redevelop downtown. This was a couple of weeks ago when the Paw Sox had the opportunity to redevelop, and I also talked about the train station. And what I've been hearing is that affordable housing is going to be developed in that area, the Central Falls Pawtucket line. But my question is, what is the definition of affordable housing to Pawtucket residents? I have a very good state job. I'm very, very lucky. I work for your Rhode Island 911. I cannot afford to live in one of these lofts. I don't think affordable housing is when they advertise it, come and see our condos, $300,000 and under. That is not affordable housing for our community. Know your demographic. These people don't know the demographics because all they're doing is buying up our land, building up these things, and hoping that the commute from Boston is going to rent those areas or buy those. Those are our land. That's our land. We've invested in Pawtucket. We've invested in that area at that train station. We've driven by and seen how bad it was run down. Well, if you're going to beautify it, it belongs to us now. Affordable housing is not $250,000, $280,000 homes or condos. So I love that Tim Rudd came out verbalizing his opposition to it and making sure that the developers their feet are kept to the fire to actually mean what they say. Affordable housing for the community that is investing within
30
it.
seconds left.
That's all I had to say.
Okay. Jimmy Lee?
So one local company that I think does really great work is PCF Development. I think we should have more partnerships with them where they take homes and they rehab them. They even rehab the soil, and they actually have like income restrictions for people who are applying to purchase those homes. So I think we should expand as a city more housing opportunities and work with companies like PCF Development. In addition, I also think it's important to require of contractors or developers that are purchasing these mills for them to include a portion of the units to be through federal housing, for them to be affordable units. Because what happens when these units are developed, they start raising the rents for the areas where they are in, and people cannot afford to pay, again, it's been said many times, cannot afford to pay $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 rents. So it's important that we continue to build our community, the Pawtucket community, and make sure that we have viable housing options for everyone. Thank you.
Emmanuel?
The median household income in Pawtucket is about $40,000 a year. I'm a numbers guy, and sometimes that's held against me, but I will say this, that a month comes out to about $3,300 pre-tax, okay? The average rent in Pawtucket is trending toward $950. That means that a third of your wage, even before taxes, is gone. And we're expecting people to be able to pay for healthcare costs. We're expecting for people to be able to afford food, utilities, car insurance, what have you. We need a stronger policy and a stronger commitment that when the property is being redeveloped, that it's purposefully redeveloped with some affordable housing units in it. I'm all for attracting high-income individuals to live in our city so they can pay taxes and so they can invest in our neighborhoods, help create jobs, and expand the city. However, all of our eggs can't go in that basket. We can't keep allowing all of these mills to redevelop into luxury apartments while the average person in Pawtucket is struggling to pay rent. And if the median household income is about $40,000, that means half of our people make even less than that. So when we think about that, when we think about new families, when we think about folks who are aging and who are dependent on Social Security, we need a way for those people to be able to survive and not have to dig into their pockets so much that they don't have a rainy day fund, or if their car is wrecked, they can't afford transportation to go to work anymore. So again, I think we have a lot of opportunity with vacant, abandoned buildings. We can take them into housing court. Some of them would benefit from receivership. I like the idea of giving them to community developers or even private developers so they can expand on those buildings, put them up to code, and have affordable units for families to once again be attracted to living in Pawtucket.
Robbie?
Well, I agree with a lot of what Emmanuel said, because yes, I like to see a mix. We need business to come in because we need jobs. We need jobs for these people to afford any housing. They need jobs. I've seen, again, this city for many, many years, our past administration, current administration selling out to these big business, and I don't know what it is. They enjoy rubbing elbows with them, having caviar and champagne with them, or whatever. But yes, it seems to be that disconnect. It doesn't seem like they're looking out for the entire city, the entire community. Again, like I said, we have our share of poverty in the city. We need to look out for them also. I mean, there are many reasons for poverty and whatnot, but some people just like prejudices. They look at them like, they don't want to work, or this and that. But none of that is true. We need to, as a member of the city council, I listen to, before I make a decision, I try to listen to all sides, listen to everyone, including the rich, the poor, in the middle, or whatever, before I make a decision. So, as a city councilor, I will be looking out for all the people, looking at the whole city, not just the people up in the State House and who they hang with, the big businesses. I've already saved the city $1 million with the school facilities committee because they want to, hire the people that they've been working with, they feel comfortable with, even though they were the highest bidder. That practice has got to stop. But as far as the housing, we definitely need more affordable housing. We got to stop. We got to look out for all the people.